a lot of AoE denial in the team fight. The Stomp, the Pit of Malice. I always just feel like when you pick Underlord, you get the
trouble for respect. AME is going to zone Corrupted, but this Winter Wyvern's getting chased by X-Nova. And the fact that FY is holding a point, you know, TPing out here is not a possibility. You need to run and hide. Scatter and get to the hills as quickly as you can, but respect. There's no elevation here. You're stuck down in the swamp, and this is their home. This is where ET and Mirana belong. Yeah, fly to the cliff tops, try and get some distance from them, but the eventual arrows, flurry of damage from FY will making sure that
you have a bit more liberty on +4, and also enables you to go for that early Aghanims all bottom, going on to the ET.
Yeah, X-Nova going to get trapped in the shards. And he's going to walk around it, though, finds a bypass and get through the trees. And AME steps up. Quite a forward position from him. And he's going to get tag-teamed and harassed down. Drow Ranger, very low, Fairy Fire popped and holding another, but with the Starbreaker landing, AME just dies. Steps out into no man's land and gets...
But running back top is not as simple as just walking there now, as Mirana puts down a ward and is guarding the area. Make it difficult for Wyvern.
Another go on the Elder Titan bottom, though. That's damage from the tag team Starbreaker. Yeah, you're right.
Back to mid with the double rune still going, the shield and the DD rune. Feels confident enough to deal some damage.
God strength onto this FY Mirana. Slaps air with Solar Guardian. This cold embrace, the Tusk Snowball save. A lot of respect from both teams, understanding that a long duration fight can get quite nasty. Positionally, though, still Extreme Gaming, able to dive onto tower, getting a nice aggressive move onto Corrupted, but there's the heals and the saves, and Sven's coming in onto AME. Snowball lands and the Drow is dead. Hits the deck, and Nothing to Say needs to get away with his Remnant. But he doesn't. Mirage found that final touch of damage. 2 cores down as HULIGANI stand their ground, defend their tower, keep it alive, and...
Actually see the Drow farming. That ward may immediately pay itself off. Sneaking up, looking for a start. Maybe they can start with Wyvern and Tusk here.
Dawnbreaker. Yeah, Dawnbreaker comes in, of course. It's just so easy. You're right, that ward perfectly positioned to find the Drow. And now Extreme Gaming looking to respond. They want blood. They lost their carry, but with the Winter's Curse there, they're going to break free with the Wyvern and the Dawnbreaker getting some distance. Has another hammer to get away from the Ember Spirit's chase. And now HULIGANI could even think about fighting back, even with the Moonlight Shadow spent by Extreme.
Then he will have it.
Dawnbreaker.
Maybe he won't be in the budget version of Dawn.
Thought that if she was safe farming over here, tried to go for 2 camps at the same time, but a good smoke maneuver into this ancient area gets the kill.
Yeah, had some good information from FY's ward earlier. Tries to put a ward on mid, but unfortunately there's already a sentry.
Do they have it for the Tusk? Ooh, they do. AME getting on the board. First kill of the game after 3 deaths. A little morale boost for him, as the rest of Extreme meant to be nonsense. And those were some of my favorite conversations.
The setup curse on mid. There it is.
Onto Ember Spirit. Start with the curse, then follow through with the stuns. Life Strike Area lands. Sayers did get caught by the arrow, but he's still going to be able to follow through with a snowball towards FY. No more chasing, though, so that'll cut things short. Killing the Ember Spirit is good enough already, though.
Respect is doing so well in this Winter Wyvern, honestly, in this game. And this was empty at the draft overall, though. I do feel like going late game that I really enjoy HULIGANI's draft. I think they have some strong tools. Having the multiple ways of saving that you alluded to earlier. Talking about how good it is to have Snowball and Freeze.
Oh, jeez, the damage out of this Sven. Harpoon him back. You're not getting away from here. And then Corrupted gets X-Nova as well. Tusk looks like he's going to be the trade out. There's Nothing to Say and XXS both come in. You can't stick around any longer, though. The Sven is sprinting down to that bottom portion of the map, looking for this continuation.
A move now. They don't necessarily just want to sit and farm, because it's so easy to get picked off as well if you're just farming for Extreme. So they're being active, and they will find Tusk. Oh, the Searing Chain misses, though.
Chains up the creep wave. Don't know if it matters all that much, though. Tusk's still going to die.
They could use the Ice Shards to trap him there and kill him outside, using spells only.
Are we hunting the Dawnbreaker? Well, that's really cool. Yeah, she's no BKB. They can find Corrupted with no BKB and now no Solar Guardian. But does that mean Roshan goes to HULIGANI? They're in the pit. They've killed off Roche. Mirage gets the Aegis. XXS is here with a massive pit and Firestorm. They're all ticking to their Firestorm damage. Snowball out the pit there. Sayers tries to catch up. Sven going to BKB TP home. Respect. He's going to attempt to throw out the Winter's Curse to delay the advance out of Extreme Gaming, but NTS picks up the double kill. chasing and looking for more. Seosh on the run, can't be found. And he'll
buff up people. Actually, forget that it's a damage boost.
This is Aegis BKB Lina, and he's going to pop the latter and then lose the former. And comes Sven, though. Big jump on X-Nova to blow up the ET. And Lena's still being looked at, with now no BKB, but a Solar Guardian to save and a turnaround onto XXS. The damage. Onslaught comes in to kill off the Underlord. Snowy picks up the double kill off the back of an extreme gaming move, which comes up short.
Mind to do that. A lot of players would just go onto the rune, but he knew he has long cast range. Oh, fighter up.
It's Seosh again. Wrong neighborhood, but hang on a second. XXS gets blown up. Even in the midst of all these pits, we've got Snowy and Corrupted, but those splitters landing in the pits. They're all rooted up. The damage lands. Tremendous hit from the ET, and now Ember Spirit chases Corrupted. A few slices of the swords, another sleight of fist. Gets a mega kill streak for NTS. Can they find the Lina? She's BKB'd up, but it's expired, and the Starstorm's landing. AME's picked up the kill in the back end, and up to the front. FY kills off Mirage. And a flurry of spells. HULIGANI start on an Underlord and pay big time. Some pretty good tools.
And, you know, a potential for Tusk to go Aghanim Scepter. You would expect it, but...
Tusk again, smoke breaking. Sven, God Strength up, thinking about going on someone, finds an illusion, which he's going to make pay, but meanwhile Tusk is being slain by nothing to say. I've got a Laguna Blade up at the front, aiming for the Mirana. FY going to get healed up a touch and leaps away from the Sven, who tried to keep tabs on her. Drow Ranger and Ember Spirit now with pretty free reign to chase down whatever target they want. Respect to the right, Snowy to the north. Everywhere they look, there's a juicy target to be found. The arrow lands onto the Sven. NTS with a double. XXS with the Sven kill. And HULIGANI getting run over in this mid-game team fight where Mirage, BKB Lina going to have to run and fly over the cliff tops.
Oh, I'm not sure he can make it out of here, but he's trying to blink dagger himself in just 1 second. Barely dodges the multi-shot.
Just about gets away.
Gaming are happy taking a dragged out fight. Drow Ranger with their continuous damage output doesn't rely on an ulti the same way Sven does. They actually want to drag it out.
FY.
It's a ward.
Blinking right into the middle of that dire jungle. They don't get the kill on the Mirana, and now Solar Guardian into the pit. They've got the Fiend's Gate here, and the chase forward with the Drow Ranger slowing down Corrupted, and the Ember Spirit getting onto the Winter Wyvern causes massive problems for HULIGANI. They have no recourse here. Corrupted has the help of the Sven, but he's getting caught in the pit again. Has to BKB, does it late, getting onto nothing to say, who got hexed up. Ember Spirit getting shredded, finally. HULIGANI gets something, but they've got nothing left in the tank. This extended fight you were talking about, Drow Ranger stands there, the rest of Extreme Gaming rally around her. Make sure the HULIGANI cannot continue. And now that's God Strength gone.
It was pretty...
And he goes from 30k damage because of Firestorm to then 60k through 2 team fights. It's kind of crazy. Extreme Gaming here though, pressing up the high ground. Lincoln's popped on the Drow. In the back, Mirana's being focused by the Lina, but with the Fiend's Gate, Pit of Malice coming in, ET Stomp to reset. FY has died to the burn and killed off by Mirage, while the rest of Extreme Gaming deal with respect. We've got the Drow Ranger on the Sven to the left, and a Solar Guardian trying to land in, but AME is able to stand there and deliver the damage. Standing on top of the Glacier, as nothing to say goes deep by the tier 3. Tusk is gone. Sven now with no BKB, trapped in another Pit of Malice. No, he's gone for 100 seconds. I think Extreme Gaming have just done this. They've cracked it now. Lina, without many chances left, tries to do something with her final breath, but down she goes. But with buyback available, maybe another chance to hold on and defend. Extreme Gaming claimed the lane of barracks, though, as HULIGANI, they fall short, even with the double buybacks.
Yeah, they commit buybacks and they die with a lot of heroes. No Aegis on the Drow anymore. I do think they took the fight too early. Drow Aegis was about to time out and they take the fight into it. That made it so he couldn't go on her at all. Now without Sven or Winter Curse, Lina and Dawn have to somehow muster up a defense.
And good luck against this Lincoln's Butterfly Drow Ranger. Very difficult to pierce through AME's defenses. And he's complaining about him not having any saves, while HULIGANI have tons. Now he's itemized for himself to save himself.
Yeah, you can just pass the Lincolns on to anyone here. And the Hex from Lina is not really going to do anything.
Tier 4's crumbling. Sven's still dead for 30 seconds. I think Extreme Gaming can taste it. And HULIGANI, they know they've got to make a move some way, somehow, to hold back the hordes.
A Winter's Curse is the only thing that can solve this, but look at them. Xtreme Gaming are standing far away from Drow. They know the strongest hero on the field is Drow. They don't want to get killed by her.
Oh, he tries to Manta dodge the stun, still gets off the BKB in time, and AME's perfectly fine. X-Nova's getting battered by the Dawnbreaker, but they've already lost Mirage. Seosh in trouble now as well as HULIGANI bleed out. One last chance to defend this throne, and they don't get it done. The Ancient will die, and Xtreme Gaming will take game 1.
Very strong combat coming in there. I would say that they were good against Tiny with the minus armor. Pairs nicely with the Terror Blade. You have someone who can catch people and stun people.
Oh, it's a Timbers. I was going to say, are you going to get necroed or something here?
Yeah, we'll see a lot of activity in the mid lane. Dropping pretty low. Slardar has to be careful about this charge coming in. He does have vision on the Spirit Breaker, but
it doesn't matter.
Crush? Oh, he doesn't have mana.
He doesn't have mana. He was 9 mana away from it. Wand was on cooldown for another 3 or 4 seconds. Yeah, not a chance in hell.
Yeah, that's the concerning part. You're not allowed to trade yourself to that low HP against the Spirit Breaker in the enemy team. And now the Iron Shell Tusk giving FY the rundown.
It's a good arrow, just comes a moment too late. And now a Snowball, try and dodge away from some of this damage, but nothing to say, has arrived on the scene of the crime to clear things up.
It's decent still for fighting, and it allows you to be more efficient about your mana. If you skill ulti, you're likely to just use one spell and then ulti, so it'd be nice to have both.
We've been bushwhacked.
He's just caught.
Bashed and crushed. Our chain disables were perfect there from HULIGANI. Oh, level 6 or not. Dead is dead. And they did this little lane swap. Yeah, Tusk is now. That's the state of affairs that you were kind of explaining in the draft, right? AME going to have a very easy laning stage.
Under attack.
Pretty simple and straightforward for him. Now being helped by nothing to stay at the Wisdom Shrine. Corrupted tries to steal it away from them with the help of Respect, but AME is going to stick it as Corrupted gets rolled on. Still chased by nothing to stay and probably going to get finished off here with a final slice of the Rapier. He's gone.
Oh, that's so clean. Very nicely played, and even gonna go for the steal on the enemy big camp afterwards. Slaughter's here though. I think now that just spells the doom for Pango. No way out. At the very least,
infinite damage on the guy.
Yeah, he's still good if he gets off to a good start. The only thing about Timsaw is he can be a bit vulnerable in early lane, but they actually take down AME, who's all the way out hitting tower. Thing that teams look for a lot. If you see heroes in every single lane, then you can basically go and make a play on any of them.
Yeah, group up and go for it. I feel like AME was there thinking, well, they're not doing anything to me. They're not doing.
If it's just gonna be a Spirit Breaker, it's not a good find. They need the Pango.
Oh, Moonlight Shadow. Do they have reveal?
Oh, they grab him.
They see him. They've got him. Kill the Pango and move on to tower. Saying, yeah, well, the Chinese meta were kind of waiting for 3 items. We're waiting for minute 35. Snowy going to get jump bottom as AME does have 2 of his items. That Blink Echo Saber. Oh, Snowball!
Oh, good
Snowball. The save. Can we stun now and turn this around? Do we have any more stuns to play with? Snowy, he's going to give it to him. AME gets stunned and killed. FY going to drop as well. Terrorblade almost died, but Seosh, right place, right time. X-Nova might be the next one on the menu here, getting crushed and bashed up. Caught by the bushwhack. Down you go.
What a good...
Trying to speed up, but it's kind of difficult to kind of break that mentality that's been kind of built up over years. Now, with a couple of items in their hands, trying to play back, and a lot of damage thrown onto Mirage, but not enough to finish him off. Nothing to stay, rolling forward though. He's going to connect onto Corrupted. Eye shards are good to block out the Pangolier, but the Darkseer still going to die. And this is XXS joining them, chasing up the high ground, knowing how invulnerable he is with the amount of damage he can dish. FY will lead out with the charge. Snowballed on though. Snowy, with the help of Mirage and Respect, could turn this back on them with a good Blink Crush. They're just going to get the support for support. Double damage top for Mirage. A pretty nice pickup there. They're losing their Tusk.
Unfortunate.
By the outpost. Is it like a mathematical problem that just hasn't been solved yet, or is this one of those paradoxes that cannot be solved? It feels like Timbersaw.
Oh no! The charge. It stops the torment.
Coming in. Going to get vacuumed back in, but FY is going to set up for a Tiny to arrive. Spirit Breaker getting bashed up mid TP, but in comes the avalanche. Tiny finds Mirage with the help of the Rolling Thunder. They kill off the Slardar, and can feasibly deal with the Timbersaw.
Yeah, he is on one of his comfort heroes as well.
Corrupted,
but
dead.
This Spirit Breaker is effectively committed Metamorphosis, and you got the Mirana only. The Aegis was timing out in 50 seconds anyway. So I don't think it's too bad. Over for Xtreme, and they're actually going
Just going in. Just going in again. XXS 900.
Yeah, this
Who was this?
AME has a vision.
This was something Yuma used to do on Chaos Night. Was buy Blitz Knuckles. Oh, who's this?
It used to be value.
Timberstore got initiated on. How dare you? How absolutely dare you?
Well,
Chaos is dead. Respect is going to fall. And I think that answers the question of, can we go on the Timber, guys? That's a resounding no. Don't try that again.
SP still going. It's not over.
They're still going. Now the strike onto Mirage. Arrow through, forces the BKB. Out the Slardar. Back into the wall, but Arme's in onto Corrupted. With the avalanche and the damage, he'll get dragged back in with a harpoon and killed. Terrorblade trying to open up with his Scardy slow, but the damage also slow. Can't do too much to AME, and XXS is literally standing there as though he's in a spa. Yeah, that's how that works.
Or they need to be 3 times stronger than they are now.
Yeah, they need another 40 minutes. I mean, another attempt here. Not even killing Spirit Breaker, and the Timber Store just walks straight through them. A meat grinder has arrived, and you are all sausage in his eyes.
Or so.
Oh, are we waiting? Like, are we waiting to see Butterfly on TB and then thinking, MKB? Maybe? Oh, his dog's here dying, eh? Oh, Timber Store. Trying to get the damage out. BKB's up for Corrupted, but that doesn't happen. The enemy team. The opponent team had a Fijian boy. The enemies. He was also 15, but he was twice my height, weight, size. He would legitimately, man, some of these Pacific Islanders
a full beard.
Legit just walk through you. And this is what AME and the Timber Store are going to do. Walk straight into your base to kill off Mirage. Sayur's trying to do something to this Tiny, but again, he's got a second life with that Aegis to back him up. Snowy, metamorphed. Terrorblade tries to stand tall. Top the staircase. Can't really dish out any damage, though. And the base just getting dived by FY and nothing to say. Killing Respect all the way in the back of that tree line. Snowy and Corrupted maybe now can look at the Spirit Breaker as an actual target to kill.
Too.
He's going to get snowballed and slayed. So something for Huligani, but it cost them so much.
Yeah, double buyback, losing.
Corrupted already down to a third of his health and BKB gone. Sunder down for 50 seconds. They've got Slardar alive now at least. And Xtreme Gaming without a Spirit Breaker, but Timbersaw literally stands on high ground. AME will give him a little bit of help. Vacuum into Crush. A nice start here. Snowy moves in with a BKB Terrorblade, trying to do something in melee form. Sayur's already dead, and Corrupted going to get chained. Arrow flies in from X-Nova to slay him. A snipe from the Mirana. Now you're down a Tusk for 60. 50 for the Dogs here, and hell, GG's just called. Huligani tap out. They say enough's enough. We've been beaten and battered by Xtreme Gaming in this series. We'll just stick it with a 2-0 victory for him. Nova, you want to play Mirana? FY wants to play Spirit Breaker this game. Here you go. Chuck it down in that +5. Spirit Breaker, Timbersaw, just walking and sprinting wherever they want to, going 12.09 with 1,000 XPM.